Combination of capacitors. First is series combination. Suppose here are three capacitors C1, C2 and C3. We connect them like this. Second plate of first capacitor is connected to first plate of second. Second plate of second capacitor is connected to first plate of third. So this combination is known as series combination. Now when we connect this combination to a battery, then charge will distribute like this. On each capacitor, charge will be Q. Let us understand the charge distribution. Take the case of two capacitors. Suppose two capacitors are connected in series. This is one capacitor and this is other capacitor. Its capacity C1, its capacity is C2. So when this combination is connected to battery, electrons come from first plate of first capacitor towards this positive terminal of battery. So this end becomes positive. Now due to induction, this end, which is second plate of first capacitor, becomes negative and this becomes positive. This positive charge will flow to the first plate of second capacitor like this. So first plate of second capacitor becomes positive, and due to its positive charge, second plate of second capacitor, this surface becomes negative, and positive charge which appears in this surface is neutralized by the electrons which comes from the negative terminal of battery. So in this way, this plate becomes negative, this positive, this negative, this positive. So charge given by the battery is Q, and this Q charge appears in both these capacitors. They do not depend on the capacity of the capacitor. Voltage across them depends on the capacity in series. So in series, charge on each capacitor will be same. So if three capacitors are connected in series, charge distribution will be like this. Charge given by battery Q, and this Q charge appears in this capacitor, this plate plus Q, this minus Q, plus Q, minus Q, plus Q and minus Q. And voltage across each capacitor, across C1 V1, across C2 it is V2, and across C3 it is V3. Now if we replace these three capacitors by a single capacitor and connect it to the battery like this, and if charge on this capacitor is also Q when potential difference is V, then this C is known as equivalent capacitance of this combination. Now net potential difference V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now as we know that V is equal to Q by C, so Q by C is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. Q and Q cancel, so 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. This is result for equivalent capacitance in series combination. So reciprocal of equivalent is equal to sum of reciprocals of the capacitance of the capacitor. Now here are two capacitors of capacity 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad are connected in series, and then they are connected to a battery. Voltage across battery is 4 volt. So what will be charge on each capacitor, and what will be potential difference across each capacitor, and what is equivalent capacitance? So by calculation, 1 by C is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4, and equivalent capacitance comes out to be equal to 4 by 3 microfarad. So if we replace this combination by this capacitor like this, so this is equivalent capacitance. Now C is 4 by 3 and V is 4 volt. So we can calculate charge from here. So as charge is equal, Q is equal to C into V, C is 4 by 3 multiplied by 4. This is equal to 16 by 3 microcoulomb. So charge on each capacitor will be equal to 16 by 3 microcoulomb. So from here we can calculate V1 across first capacitor. V1 is equal to Q by C1. So this comes out equal to V1 is equal to Q by C1. Q is 16 by 3 microcoulomb at C1 is 2 microfarad. Micro cancels and coulomb per farad is volt. So this is equal to 8 by 3 volt or 2.66 volt. Now potential difference across second capacitor. V2 is equal to Q by C2 and this is 4 by 3 volt. Look, their sum is 4 volt. So our answer is correct. Now parallel combination of capacitor. In parallel combination we connect first plate of each capacitor by one point and second by other point. So point A is common in these three capacitors and point B is common for second plate of this capacitor. Now connect them to a battery. Now in this case potential across each capacitor will be same because point A and B is common for each capacitor. So charge will distribute and we know that Q is equal to CV. So V is same for all capacitor, Q is different on different capacitors. So suppose battery gives charge Q, this Q charge will distribute according to capacitance. So here Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Now if equivalent capacitance is C, then when we connect this capacitor to the same battery, charge will be Q on this capacitor. So this is equivalent capacitance. Now Q is equal to CV and Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V and Q3 is equal to C3V. So Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, CV is equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V, or CV is equal to, take V common, C1 plus C2 plus C3, V and V cancel, so C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So this is result for parallel combination. Here Q is proportional to C. Now two capacitors 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad are connected in parallel, so their equivalent capacitance will be equal to 6 microfarad. Let us have a quick review. In series 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Q is constant, means Q is same for every capacitor, and V is equal to Q by C, so V proportional to 1 by C. So voltage across the capacitor is more whose capacity is less, and voltage across the capacitor is less whose capacity is more, because V is equal to Q by C. If C is less, V will be more. If C is more, V will be less. And in parallel like this, C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. V is same because potential difference across each capacitor will be same because points are common. Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Q proportional to CV. As Q is equal to CV, so Q proportional to C. So charge on that capacitor will be more whose capacity is more. Now look in this combination. These are two spherical conductors of radius R1 and R2. Now if we want to give them charge, then what happens? Suppose they are connected by a wire and we give them charge from here. Q charge is given to them. You will see that, as you are seeing, that charge will distribute. Q1 goes to this side and Q1 goes to this side. So here is distribution of charge like this. So Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. So this is equivalent to parallel combination. So when two spherical conductors are connected like this, this is equivalent to a parallel combination. So charge on that conductor will be more whose radius is more. Now we know that for spherical conductors C1 is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R1, C2 is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R2, where epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. So if we give them Q charge, charge will be distributed like this, and since they are connected by a connecting wire, so potential of these spheres will be same. Now Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V. So Q1 by Q2 is equal to C1 by C2, and C1 is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R1, C2 is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R2. So Q1 is to Q2 will be equal to R1 by R2.